up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and this obviously is a Grinch transformation, unless I just completely missed the mark. Yeah, this is my Grinch transformation. If you didn't see, I did this exact same thing last year, except I just painted all over my face instead of also adding in prosthetic, which I did this year, which I love. So yeah, I kind of upped the ante this year, but I'll link that video in the description box below. I really should have painted my hands green, but it was a lot. Somehow I got gold glitter all over me, so we're a little bit of a shimmery Grinch this year too, so it's whatever. We're working with it. But yeah, if you want to see how I transform myself into the Grinch, just keep on watching. It's not going to be super in-depth or detailed at all because it did take me forever and a day to film, and if I went into detail, it would take me literally 5 hours to film this video. So, avoiding that, we'll just get right into the video. If you haven't entered my giveaway, today is the last day to enter. So go ahead and enter that if you'd like. It is Christmas Eve, so I'm gonna steal Grinchmas. I'm gonna steal Christmas tonight and then tell the giveaway winner that they won tomorrow. So yeah. Without further ado, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment before you leave, and let's get right into the video. Alright, to start here, I'm just going to be gluing my eyebrows down, and I'm just doing this using one of the purple Emerald glue sticks. I don't know why this is the most popular one to use, but it is. And I'm just kind of running it all over my brows and then taking my brush and making them as flat to my forehead as I possibly can. And then I repeat this step one more time, just to make sure they're all pressed down and all the gaps are filled in. And then finally, a third time, I'm going to take a popsicle stick and a chunk of the glue and run it over my brow to fill in any of the open spots. And then I'm just going to go ahead and dry that with my hairdryer. Now I'm just going to press some powder into my brows using a puff and let that sit. Then I'm going to moisturize, and then now I'm starting in with the liquid latex. I'm starting off in the mouth area just so I can get it padded up enough so that when I run the lines straight up, it'll all be padded and it'll look like just a curve and not like a nose at all. Basically, this entire thing is just going to be layering liquid latex and cotton. After you start your base coat with the liquid latex, then you put down the cotton, and then you cover that with more liquid latex, and then you dry. And then that's going to be the same 3 to 4 steps for every single piece that I do. So now you'll see me starting the nose. So I'm going to be running cotton strips straight up, and I'm just going to be doing that in 4 different parts. One trick I used when I did this was to go with the grain of the cotton so that it doesn't pull or move out of place at all, and you can kind of start on the edges, and that'll make it stay in place a lot better. And then you see me drying it off and kind of rocking out a little bit. And I am going to actually go over it with some thin cotton sheets to make it look more flat. And these are actually quilted, which was kind of cool because it gave the Grinch the texture of the nose. So it looked like there was holes in it. Like how, where the whiskers come out, I guess. The last step of the nose is to make the actual nose of the Grinch, and this looks something like a dog nose. You can look at reference pictures for this, but I just rolled up a small ball of cotton into a little triangle, and I formed it to the face, and I let it dry, and I just left it. Now this part, I did lose some of the footage for it, but it's basically just making smile lines on the face, and what I'm doing is rolling up pieces of cotton and first placing down latex and then forming it to the shape I want it to be, and then putting more latex on top and then building it up with more cotton. I'm just going to be setting everything with a little bit of powder, and this was before I realized what I was going to be doing with the Kleenex coming up in a bit. And then I also run a little bit of orange concealer over my eyebrows to help cover them up. Now what I'm doing here is with some Kleenex and latex, I'm going to be smoothing out the surface because I thought it looked a little bit too rough. So as you can see, I'm just pushing Kleenex down to that port so it all looks like one skin uniform piece. And it's now time to paint myself green. I'm starting off with a lighter green, and I will go darker eventually. I just wanted it to be light enough so that it wouldn't look too dark and muddy, and it wouldn't drown out the overall character and face shapes that I had previously made. So I'm just going to paint my whole face and chest area green. And basically that's what you see me doing here. I sped it up so it wouldn't take too long, because in all honesty, this part took me at least 15 minutes alone. And I did eventually layer over top of that with a darker green, just repeating the exact same step, but just adding a slightly darker green on top because I thought it was just a tad bit too light. And now you'll see that darker green, and I'm going to start in with the eyebrows. And for that eyebrow shape, you want it to go directly up. You don't want it to be too arched at all. You're going to want to make it look like you're super angry, which was actually, this was my most favorite part of the entire thing, wasn't making the eyebrows. And you're not going to want to rush yourself on this process. Go ahead and take your time and do individual brush strokes, and go ahead and clean up like you would normally do your eyebrows. Clean up your eyebrows with a lighter shade underneath. It's going to make everything look a lot more detailed and like you took a lot more time to achieve what you were doing. Now you're just going to want to frown and place in any wrinkles that you see. The wrinklier the better. It's going to make it look more realistic. So I just kind of went around the face and just added in wrinkles wherever I saw fit. And then now I'm just taking a darker green and filling in between my smile lines. And this is just going to help create some depth and make it look like there's a lot more going on than what actually is happening. What I'm doing here is connecting each smile line over the top of the nose, and this kind of adds just an extra level of form. And then I'm also going to go ahead and fill in the nose. And be careful when you're doing this, don't want to dent your nose at all. The nose area is going to be softer than any other part of your prosthetic, so just be careful. Now I'm going to add a little bit of eyeshadow in with this look, starting off with my Morphe Dare to Create palette. I'm just taking an olive green tone eyeshadow and buffing that all over the lid and into the crease. And then I'm just going to follow that up with some brown eyeliner. And then I'm going to deepen up the crease with an even darker eyeshadow. Time for lashes, and the Grinch actually has some really nice lashes, so I started off by curling them, and then I followed it up with my Estee Lauder mascara, and followed that up with my Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. And then finally I'm just going to detail the rest of the creases in my face and the wrinkles, and then follow that up with some eyebrow highlights. This will give your eyebrows a little bit extra depth and make it look really, really cool. And that is the final look. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for putting up with my nonsense and insisting that I do a Grinch every year. But yeah, I really hope you like it. If you want more videos like this one, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. And don't forget to subscribe and like before you leave. So without further ado, this video is over, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Just see it goes.